Hello, and we've got a special guest with us today. We're joined by, well, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Carl. Okay, Donny. How you doing? Yeah,
King Carl. He's been
King
modest.
Carl.
Well.
King Carl.
Yeah.
So he's joining the panel today. So we've got a special guest. We're going to touch on, we've got a few subjects we're going to cover, right? But what I want to look at is absent fathers again, right? So we made the absent fathers video, and we talked about that. In fact, we'll insert the segment so you can get a flashback. Where? It's going to appear right there. So, absentee black fathers, fact or fiction? Fiction. Just mentioned it was fiction.
Pour some coffee out for us. He's not here today.
Yeah. He's here in spirit.
Yeah,
he's here in spirit.
Big up Paulus.
Big up Paulus.
Shout out to Paulus.
Shout out to Paulus. Yeah, hurry back. Yeah. Yeah. So, fact or fiction? He kicked off by saying it was fiction, but then we've had a few people come back and say, well, there's some fact in that. But Carl, if you want to just give us your thoughts on that. So there's quite a lot to cover, but the fact or fiction side of things.
It's a fact there is absent fathers.
Right.
But what you define as an absent father, you can have absent fathers who ain't in the home. You can have absent fathers who are in the home. So,
right.
Absent fathers is something in our community that's there. Whatever way you look at it, it's not fiction. And it's, people can say about it what they want are no father figures. There's other people who grow up without father figures, but it's not magnified as much as our one because it's almost like our issues. Everyone says it are single parent, or you know what I mean. When looked at in society, it's the ones who have. I suppose it's right, you know what I mean. But I don't think it's a myth. It's actually a fact.
So I just want to say this actually, right? Is just because a father's in the home, right? Do you think there's situations where a father who's, for lack of a better word, waste, right, in the home is more detrimental than him not being there at all?
100%.
Yeah.
Because
I think it's presence in it. Wait. You're saying that a father that's in the home who's waste, is it better than not being there at all?
If he was removed.
Would it be better for him to be removed or for him to be there?
Which
one?
No, for the kids.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, him being in the house, but he's completely waste. Right? Is it better that he's there, so he's in the home,
but how
or him just not being in the home at all?
How are we defining
waste? Yeah, I think that's important. I think that's very important because they go either way. What's waste?
He likes playing computer games because, as far as I'm concerned, that's waste. Yeah, I don't play no.
What's waste?
Waste men, just like Curtis here.
So
what's waste?
How do you
how do we define waste?
Yeah, define
Give me
waste.
some examples of waste.
Okay, let's see.
Because that's key. That's very key because if you just say no,
waste, you could just say waste, and you having any input in bringing up your kids in the home. And when I say that, I mean verbally, not so much physically. You ain't got to do all right, you can wash dishes and do all that, but what are you doing verbally? What are you putting
So this is what I'm
into
saying, so what's waste?
Yeah.
Because there's also a distinction to be made between a father being in the home and also a father being present in the home, because you can just be there.
Right.
But if he's not present, then what?
Well, I'm putting that under waste.
What's waste?
I'm putting that under
waste.
waste. I'm putting that under
He's
waste.
not being present.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting there and he ain't really doing shit. He's just he's just there.
Look, I've known people, right, who were present in the home.
Oh, they're present.
No, present in terms of
embodied.
They're physically there. They're physically there. So I've known people, been with their woman, the children. Probably didn't get married maybe, but they've been together the whole time. Yeah. And they've never been to a parents' evening.
Okay.
Right? I've also known parents, or fathers should I say, been with the woman, been in the home the whole time, but yet I've never seen them with their children alone. Yeah? The only time I've seen them with their children is if the mother was there and they're shopping. Okay. Yeah, but never see them with the child alone.
So there's no real input from the dad?
He's just there. Yeah, when he's in the house, he's doing his own thing. Right? You get situations like that, right? So
is it better?
But what I'm saying is that's no input. But then you get a situation where there's input, but input is negative.
Okay.
Right?
But
so all they're seeing is him just sat there. He might be drinking beer all day. He might be just bad. He might be getting locked up. Police come to the house.
That could be bad in it, because let's just say if the mum is a single parent mother yeah, but she's hardworking. Do you know what I'm saying to you? She's principled and she's instilling principles in the kid, working hard, showing the kid an example that you gotta do what you gotta do to get by, no matter how tough it is. Yeah, but then the dad comes home one day from wherever he's been, and all he does is have his feet up, smoke, drink, not do nothing, take money from the mother, yeah, and just generally doesn't contribute. As a role model or as a father figure, especially if you've got like a boy, even a girl actually, if you've got a girl, you're going to tell your daughter that this is what you're supposed to accept in life, this dude here. And if you've got a boy, you're saying to your boy, this is acceptable, this is okay, because you're the kid's mum and the kid respects you, so the kid's going to respect what it sees you seemingly respecting. Do you get me? Even if you don't respect them, but you're saying, oh, your dad's all right, or making excuses for your dad's behaviour. So, again, how I usually pattern these things for myself to understand. If I had a daughter, yeah, and she had a man who was what I'm thinking are defining as waste, and I went to the yard, and me and her was sitting down, honestly, I'd be saying to her, yo, get rid of him, basically. No point, just get rid of him, innit? And like, yeah, you let him see his kids, because it's his right, if he wants to see his kids. You get me? If he wants to, you can have his say, but I'm saying, if he wants to see his kids, he can have see his kids, but having him in the yard ain't helping nothing, because he's not doing nothing.
How about, I'm saying, I was an absent father. I was one of them guys who was about doing X, Y, Z, just up and down on road. Okay. But again, I look back and I'm like, I could have done more.
On road, but
nothing though. No, not that I weren't doing nothing, but the kids, when they were growing up, they was all right, but I'm not saying they didn't see nothing. I weren't doing no madness or nothing like that. But it's like arguments, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
certain things they see in the home.
That happens though.
That happens. But
depends on the level of argument.
When I say things like that, remember kids just see, they don't get the words.
Yeah, what's going on?
They pick up X, Y, Z. So if you're talking about having a father in the house that ain't doing nothing, him and the mum, there's going to be some form of.
I was saying was you doing nothing though?
No, not me.
Okay.
Not me. No. Sorry, no. I'm just saying that. When I say absence, I weren't in the home. We split up. I weren't in the home. So I made it a point that I weren't absent, but I was present.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not what he's saying. He's saying, would it make more sense to have the man in that? So let's imagine, not you then, because obviously your situation is different. So let's just say, even me, I am in the home, with the mother of my child, and I ain't doing shit. I'm not on the road. Not bringing in that bacon. I'm not doing. But this is what you're saying, innit? Waste. Because I'm saying this. In order for that question to be answered, we had to define waste. No one seemed to want to define what waste was, so I've given it my own kind of interpretation. So I've made it very easy because I like to do that to make sense. You're like doing nothing. Essentially, all you're doing is taking. You're there and you're taking.
You're like a third child. I was going to say you're like another child in the house.
You ain't doing shit. As a big rascal man, as a big man, you ain't doing nothing. So to me, that's worse. I'm not going to say that anyone should go out and do whatever, but someone said something, I think it was Flexi on Flexi D's thing today. It said, if a man is willing to... people talk about money.
Flexi D, is he still on the grab?
It's called...
Yeah, send me the thing.
It's called...
I ain't seen it for long.
Shout out to Flexi D. He saw Nuts TV in it, But his thing was a post where he said, like, there was enough, there's been loads of gold digging posts. Obviously, I had a mad conversation about gold diggers today. There's loads of gold digging posts. And
Hold that thought. Gold diggers.
Yeah, okay. But
be right back.
Black. Black on black.